Okay, it is now recording. So, again, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I am here to help you guys however I can. So, if you are watching the recording, you can't answer or you can't ask questions in the chat. So, if you have any after watching the recording, feel free to reach out to your sponsor or anyone on our team, and we are happy to help you. But tonight's training, we'll go ahead and get started so this video isn't too long. I know we all have busy lives, but we are super excited to welcome all of our new reps to our team. I may be a little bit biased, but I feel like we are a part of the very best team. We always get compliments from other teams of how they love how close we are and the bond that we have going on our team. It's truly like a family here. You will always find so many people wanting to help you. And so I encourage you, especially if you're someone looking for a community, and even if you're not, because I was a person who was not looking for community when I joined the company. But if you are, for sure, be a part of the team page and come and introduce yourself and ask your questions. I know some of you may have sponsors that have team pages or chats. And the more that you, I don't know, are kind of just involved, the closer you will become to the community that surrounds you. And that is the thing that is going to help get you through some really hard times, because you will have hard times. I'm not here to tell you that this journey is super easy, that it is like an overnight moneymaker, because it's not. It's something that takes time. But we are here to help, and we have the tools and the resources to help guide you along and help you build a really successful business if that is what you are wanting. So some of you may have joined today, some of you may have joined a couple months ago. Whenever you joined, we are happy that you're here. And can kind of help you get going. So first and foremost, I'm going to just add this link in the chat. So if you don't have it yet, you can either click on it and access it, download it to your computer, or just look over it tonight. But this is our moonshot guide. This will be something that will just help you get going from day one in your business and walk you through your first 60 days as you get going in your business. And so you can look over this, see if you click that link and if it works. If it doesn't, let me know and we can get it a different one. But this is our moonshot guide, like I said. So this will help you. This is especially for the person that wants to jump into this business and get going through the ranks. So this moonshot is set up to help you advance 2 ranks in your first 2 months. So in your first 30 days, we try to get you to junior rep, which is the first rank. And then the next 30 days, we try to get you to senior rep. But I want to make it clear that if you don't hit junior rep in your first month, do not freak out. Do not give up. Do not think it's over. We have several reps that double rank advance in 1 month. So just get through the first 30 days and then kind of see, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where I need to get to if I want to hit senior rep. So why the moonshot is cool is this is a bonus that the company has put out for us reps that if we hit senior rep by our 60th day in the business, then they will give us an extra bonus. So we've just set up this guide to help you guys kind of get to that point because we really want to encourage you guys all because that is money on the table and we want to see you guys succeed, start going through the ranks, start earning as much money as you possibly can. If you hit senior rep and the moonshot bonus, like you are earning way above and beyond your investment into this business. And so that's what we're here to encourage you guys to do is just to jump in and get going. Now, I know that you guys are nervous and you're excited. We have all the feelings as new reps. The biggest thing that I'd like to recommend is just to jump in and get going and learn along the way. So much of this business is trial and error. So don't wait around trying to learn all the things, do all the trainings and all of this different stuff before you just jump in and get going. You don't need to learn it all at once. You just jump in and you will learn as you go and you'll learn things that work, things that don't work. And so even us, I've been in this business, which I'll take a second and just quickly introduce myself. I'm Elisa Entz. I'm one of the leaders here on Team Zaya Papaya. And I have been in this business for over 5.5 years. I joined when the company was only 3 weeks old. So I've pretty much watched it grow from infancy, which has been incredible. Just to see where it started and where it is today. It started actually in our CEO, Erin Bradley's base or her garage, where she was had all the inventory. They were shipping things from her garage to us. There was no warehouse in the beginning. And we've changed to bigger warehouses several different times. So we have a big warehouse in Utah, and then we also have our warehouse in Canada and Australia. So we're in 3 countries, as you guys know, and we will be expanding here soon. And this is all only in 5.5 years. So it is like incredible the growth that we have had. But not only have we had this growth, but there is still so much potential here within Zaya. We have less than 100,000 reps in every single country, which that is like such an amazing time to join. If you can join a company when it has less than 100,000 reps, like you have so much potential to grow and expand in this business. So it's such an exciting time and such an exciting company to be a part of. When I joined, I had just had my fourth baby, my fourth and last baby. She was 9 months old at the time. And I was just kind of in a rut of everyday mom life. I hadn't been in any kind of job or workplace in a very, very long time since my first baby. So it had been 14 years since I had even worked. And so I was just kind of nervous to do it because I'm like, I have no experience doing any kind of work. I've never done direct sales before. But I also know that I wanted something for myself. I'd seen lots of friends do different direct sales company. None of them ever felt right for me, but when I saw activewear, I was like, okay, that's something that I can like get behind. I wear it every single day. I know a million people who wear it every single day. So if I am going to sell anything, that would be an awesome thing for me to do. And so I joined, and it has been incredible just to have that side thing outside of being a mom. And so it's been a really, really fun journey for me. So I'm excited to be here. I'm super passionate about this business and this company. If I wasn't, I would not be here 5.5 years later, still doing it. So just seeing new reps come in just makes it that much more exciting because I love being able to share the passion with you guys and feel your guys' excitement and passion. And it just makes me all excited all over again for you guys. So let's jump into things that you should be doing to get yourself launched right off the bat. When I talked about our moonshot, that will be a great guide if you want to jump in and get going and working really hard. If you are a person that has joined and just kind of wanting to do this slowly on the side, that's okay too. We have a place here for everyone in Zaya, whether you want to be a discount rep, work it as a side gig, or work it full time. Like we love that you're here no matter what it is. And that's what's so great is we are the CEOs of our own business. We all get to determine how much we want to work, how little we want to work, and what we are wanting out of this business. It can literally provide anything. It can provide you and your family life-changing income that will set you up for life. Or it can just be that job that gets you a couple $100 extra every month, that helps you pay for the little side things. And that was kind of what I wanted in the beginning was the little side things. And then as it just kind of started growing organically, I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is actually a legitimate, amazing way to earn money while being at home with my 4 kids, which is my main priority. Like my kids are everything to me. I didn't do this to replace my time with them. If anything, I've loved being able to work this businesses around my kids' schedule. So I can be there for the important things in my kids' life. Like today, they had an obstacle course race day at their school. I was there for 3.5 hours doing that. And that was great. I didn't have to request time off. And so this job provides that freedom. So I'm excited that you guys are all a part of that and can experience that now. So I encourage you to take advantage of those moments. Don't make this your life. Be there for those important moments, but also you can work this business in the morning or at night on those days that you know that you're not going to be able to work it during the day. So first and foremost, to get your business out there, you want to host your launch party. So some of you may have done that if you've been in the business for a little while. But for those of you that haven't, this is going to be the way to let people know that you are open for business. You are selling Zaya. It's going to teach them about their product and highlight it. And it's a great way to brought in your network and your circle and to get more parties on the books. And a great way, obviously, to get sales because that's what we want our people to see the clothes, to buy the clothes, to try the clothes. Now, you can do this a few different ways. You can do it online, like through a Facebook or Instagram, or you can do an in-home party. So back when I first started, in-home parties were like the big way to go. Like Facebook parties didn't really exist. And so I did it as an in-home party, but I also actually did an online party with it as well. So if you can and you're in a place where you can do both, I highly encourage it. In-home parties are so successful because people actually get to like see the product, feel the product, try the product, and they sell themselves. So it's like a much easier sell than me trying to convince you through a screen how great our product is and the quality of it. But if they can see it, try it, and feel it, it's a much easier sell. So if you're in a place where you can do that, or even if you've already had a launch party and you just did it online, I encourage you to try hosting a party at your home where you can invite people over, or see if your friends and family or whoever is around you wants to host a party and go do it at their house. Bring your clothes. And you guys, that's what's great about the clothes that you are receiving. You can even bring the clothes that are your own clothes to show them, like, these are the clothes I actually wear. See the good condition they're in after 20 washes or whatever it is. Like, and so they can actually see and feel it and see that it still looks brand spanking new months and months later or after it's been washed. So don't feel like you have to invest in inventory. That's one of the perks, is we don't have to, but you can. And so that option is available for you as well. But the most important thing is just to have a launch party and then try to book future parties from that party. That's going to be the thing that keeps your business rolling and going. It's going to help you get sales. It's going to help you connect with people, and it's going to show people what it is like to be a Zaya rep. Like, this is what we do. We host parties. And then I don't know if you guys know, but people can actually host parties and then use those host rewards that they earn towards a starter kit. So maybe some of you signed up that way, which is a huge benefit. So if there's people that want to start a business and are needing extra income but don't have income to invest into the starter kit, have them host a party and earn credits off their starter kit. They can even earn a free starter kit if they get $2,000 in sales. And what's nice about our parties is they can be open for as long as you want. So if somebody really wants to earn a free kit, you could keep a party open for 2 months if that's how long it takes them to earn up to a free party. So use that as an option and as a guide. If you are having somebody who's interested in the opportunity but can't afford it, that is a great way for them to be able to get a starter kit. So once you are done hosting your launch party, like I said, you want to try to get those parties booked so you can have future parties going. Another thing, obviously, is when you're open for business, you want to post it on social media. Let people know that you are open for business. Now, I like to think of our social media accounts as billboards for our business. Don't necessarily think you're going to get a ton of sales off Instagram. Sometimes they happen, or Facebook, but a lot of times the sales are what come from parties, and our social media is our billboard to let people know, hey, we do sell Zaya. But saying that, when you are doing your social media pages, don't make them all about Zaya. The reason people are buying Zaya from you is because they like you as a person. They have some kind of connection and relationship with you. But if all you're doing is posting Zaya stock photos, there's not going to be any kind of connection there, because there is 100,000 other reps out there that they could buy Zaya from. But why are they going to keep coming back to you? What is it that they can relate to? So you also want to represent yourself on your social media pages. So, you can post about whatever interests you like, whether it's recipes or workouts or funny memes. There's millions of things. Your family, like mom tips, mom hacks. People can relate to that kind of stuff. That's what's going to draw them in. And then as you're building relationships through, your messages and your chats on your social media, people gain that trust and they want to support you. And then in turn, they will buy from you. So just remember, your social media is just kind of a billboard for your business. Now, again, if you guys have any questions during any of this, please don't hesitate and just open up the chat. So some of the resources that we have available to you are our team website. So some of you may already have it. I will put it in the chat if you don't. This is also available on our Team Zaya Papaya Facebook page. So you can go there if this link isn't working. So I will actually screen share so I can kind of show you what it's going to look like and kind of walk you through some of the reasons why it's so amazing. So hold on, let me just get this ready to screen share. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, so this is what the team website looks like. So as a new member, if you don't already have a login, which most of you probably don't since you're new, you're going to go to new team member and it's just going to have you kind of create a login and set up. I already have a login and I think I'm already technically logged in on here, so it might just automatically connect me. Sometimes it takes a second to load, so hopefully it will do that. But once it does load, on the sidebar, there's going to be all different kinds of tabs that you can click on. Oh, server is down, of course, now that I'm trying to share this. Let's try it again. See if we can get it to work. Let's see if I can pause it and do it. We'll do stopping share and let me just see if I can do it on this side really fast. Actually, it's probably not working because I'm trying to do it off this same page. Just 1 second. Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe this one will work for me. And there, now screen share. Okay, so here it comes up on the side. I don't know if it's going to let me scroll through because it's technically what I was logged into earlier, but this is what it's going to look like once you're logged in. So you can kind of see all the tabs here on this side. So we have like getting started, business launch parties, and you can just scroll on down through and there's so many different tabs here. As you click on them, you will see these different, oh, maybe it's not going to work. But if you click on these little plus signs, it will drop down and have other little tabs that you can click on under these different things. So under like parties, you'll find like templates, advice when running your parties, tips, how to close out a party, how to set up a party. So as you click these different things, it's going to have breakdown items that you can click on for even more information. Now, as a new rep, don't feel like you need to go look at every single thing and learn it all. Just go to these different items as you're needing help in that category. So if you're doing a party, might be a good idea to go to the party section, kind of just skim it and see like, okay, this is kind of information I need, this information I don't need right now, and just click through and go through that kind of stuff. When it goes to like getting started, so if you've never been on this page before, you can go to the getting started tab and go through different templates of our, it has our moonshot guide, other starter guides that you can go through, and our business launch. So if you're launching your business, you can kind of see it has like business 101 and gives you advice on what to be doing. It's mainly going over the moonshot thing that it's walking you through, and why it's important to have a launch party and just how to start on social media and all these different things. So like I said, so many different resources available. So if you have a question, 90% of the time it can be answered through the website. Also, your upline, whoever your sponsor is, she is there to help you during this whole entire process as well. So if you ever have questions on how to do things, you can also go to her as well. And if you're also wanting to watch any old team recordings, they're all here. At the very bottom is the tab for the call recordings, so you can go and access them there. Or if you ever have, like, if you were to sign up a new rep in these next couple of weeks and we don't have a new rep training coming up soon, you can refer them to the website and they can watch like an old new rep training, or an old team call you can refer to through that as well. So many different resources here on the Team Zaya Papaya page. So again, you can click that link. Again, it's also on our team website or our team Facebook page, so you can click it and access it there anytime. I tried to log in today and it didn't work. I was waiting for an email for login information. I didn't find one. Okay. I would say maybe that's why it's not working for me right now either. Maybe there's something wrong with it. But I would say definitely try it again tomorrow. And if it doesn't, reach out and let us know. And maybe there's something going on within this.
So I don't know what my login information is.
Oh, so you have already set up a login. It just wasn't
I
working?
tried to set one up and it sounded like it was going to send me an email with information to set it up, and I never got an email.
Oh, did you check your junk folder? I'm actually
No.
not, I can't remember exactly. I signed up for it like 3 years ago, so I'm like, I can't remember the exact process
Okay,
in
I'll
the
check my
beginning.
junk folder.
But maybe check your junk folder just from like Kartra, like just type in the search like Kartra and see
Okay.
from there. If not, I would maybe try it again, and maybe it's saying like, oh, you already have a login. It like has like a troubleshooting option where you can like just try it again.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have tried that and are still having problems, reach out to Sarah Anderson or myself and we can get it figured out for you, because it is such a great resource. You'll want to get.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, of course. Oh, sorry, just had me click out of this 1 second. Okay, so yes, you always have that website that you can access at any time. And let me see. Okay, some other things that I wanted to go over is um I get asked this a lot. One, the difference between the back office and the front office. If you've been a rep for like a month or two, you probably already know this. But for those of you that are newer, I know it can be confusing. So front office, that is your website that you actually send to customers. So it is like the website that they will see. It is myzaya.com. Or if you're in Canada, it's like mycanadazaya.com. Or if you're in Australia, it's like myzaya.com/au, I think. So we all have kind of different handles depending on our country. But that's going to be your main website that you actually send to customers that they buy off of. It's your storefront. The back office is a place that's just myzaya.com, and that is where you're going to enter your rep ID and a password, and it's going to take you in, and that's where you're going to see different numbers for the month, like your sales for the month, and it's going to have just kind of all your kind of office type information. So that is a place where you can log in and you can place personal orders at the rep discount in your back office, or you can also place orders at full price on your front office or the main website that you would normally send. And I get people asking, what's the best way to place an order as a rep? Now, there's two different ways you can do it, and I'll kind of tell you the benefits of both, and you can decide what is going to work for you. You can change it up later if you want to try a different way. One way, like I said, is to log into the back office and go to the personal order tab and click like personal orders, and then it'll let you order through that with the rep discount, which is 25% off. That's automatically 25% off. You do not make commissions off that order because you are already getting the discount on it. So once you order that, no commissions are paid on it. It will apply to your PV numbers. So you'll kind of see it in your back office as a sell at the discounted price, but you will not make commissions on that. So another way you can do it, which this is the way I do it, it's the way a lot of reps who do it in the company, especially if you're working your business, do it, is to place full price orders on your front office, which is your main website, under a party, because we as reps can host our own parties and earn free and half off clothes for ourselves. So the reason why this is beneficial is when you make commissions off the order. So by the time the commissions are added, it's basically almost the same as our rep discount, if not more, because something that is amazing that Zaya does is any month that you hit $1,000 in sales, you get an extra 8% in commissions. So normally we make 20% as reps on all orders placed on our website. So we're getting 20%. If you hit $1,000 in sales, you're getting an extra 8%. So that's 28% back on your paycheck rather than just the 25% discount. And you're earning host rewards in the meantime. So you're earning free and half off clothes. And so, and those parties can be open, any party, doesn't matter the party, can be open as long as you want it to be. So you could have a party open for a year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter. And so you can keep it open and going and growing until you hit maximum rewards where you get $300 in free credit and 8 half off items, or you can even cash out at $1,000 party, get $150 in credit. So you can cash out on those rewards whenever it is you want. And so a lot of reps really like to do it that way because normally you can make more of a percentage back than your rep discount, plus you're earning free and half off clothes. So sometimes that gets confusing. Let me know if you have questions and I'll try to explain it in a different way that's maybe more clear. But just know that that is also an option, especially if you're trying to also grow your PV. So to hit different ranks, we need different values of PV, which is personal volume. And so like to hit your first rank, you need $1,500 in personal PV volume. Well, if I'm buying at the rep price, it's going to be a lower number than if I'm buying at the full price. And so we just get that PV number higher faster if we're buying at full price. So there's quite a few benefits to doing it. But the other thing is you have to know that you're paying full price up front to get the money on the back end of your paycheck and to receive it through commissions. So just know that that is an option that you can do as well. So if you have any questions about hosting a party or doing any of that kind of stuff, let me know and I'm happy to kind of clarify any of that. Something that is really like I get asked to a lot of times is like, why is it so good to, I don't know, or like, so I go into, let's say, a brick and mortar store like Lululemon or something, and I go in, I buy the clothes, and I leave. That's the last time that I hear from them, that I see them. So one of the benefits of being a Zaya rep is we actually get to create real relationships with our customers. And I encourage you to do that as you're growing, because once somebody buys something from us, we can follow up with them. How are you liking your item? Find out the things that they're searching for, what items they like. And as we build those relationships with them, they will continue to come back and purchase from us because they are getting that one-on-one personal shopping experience that they're not going to receive at any other store. Once you buy something from a brick and mortar store, they don't care. Like, so they aren't building that relationship with you like a personal one-on-one relationship that you are going to have with your customer. So I want you to kind of think about that, is like, what can I do to make my customer love me, to want to come back to me, to have a great shopping experience? And it's as simple as just reaching out after they've placed an order and being like, how did you like your items? Did everything fit okay? Did it work great in your workout, or whatever it is? And just continue to have that relationship with them. It also gives you an opportunity, if they come back like, oh, I loved it, thank you so much, I can't wait to buy more Zaya. That is an opportunity for you to message them back, like saying, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you love your item. Would you be interested in me helping you earn more Zaya and getting it for free and half off? And if they say yes, that is your opportunity to ask them to host a party, because that is what is going to help grow our business, like I said in the beginning. So we're always trying to get our circles broaden and meet new people, and the best way to do that is by people hosting a party, because then they're inviting their friends and family and they become your customers. And so that is how our funnel continues to grow. So just having that personal relationship, or when their friend asks them like, oh, your pants are cute, your leggings are cute, where'd you get them? And they're like, oh, I just bought them from this girl who's my Zaya rep, I can get you her information. Like, they're going to recommend you to friends. If you are there for them, if you have this relationship going with them, if you're following up with them and you're in their mind, they are going to refer you to so many people and friends. So it's always good to have that extra like good customer service. So I just had that in my notes because I had just had that conversation with somebody earlier. But I only have one more thing I think to go over. Let me look through my notes, but that's just about everything. So if you have any questions coming up, or if you've been working on your business, say you've been a rep for like a month now and you have some questions, feel free to put them in the chat and I will go and answer them. But one more thing, and maybe some of you have noticed it already, but we do have a team newsletter that comes out every Sunday, usually in the morning, sometimes it's later in the day, but it is from our team. Zaya Papaya, Sarah Anderson is the one who puts the newsletter together. She's amazing. And so in that newsletter, that is going to fill you in on everything that is going on throughout the week. It has all the information you could need. So if you're like feeling lost, or you don't know what to do, or you're wondering when team calls are or company calls, all the information is in there. And so it's such a great resource if that's something you're not interested in, because Team Zaya Papaya is a ginormous team. So that email goes to, I think it's like 15,000 people. So lots of you are on different teams with other leaders that may have an email or different team calls. It's not going to include the team calls of other leaders. So that is just our main big company calls and our Team Zaya Papaya calls. So you may need to kind of check with your upline if there's any other team calls or whatever that you have going with her or other uplines that you may be a part of. But I just wanted you to be aware, when you see a Team Zaya Papaya newsletter come in, that that is a great resource to kind of fill you in on some things going on our larger team. So just kind of some calendar items to be aware of that kind of happen every single month so you can plan on it. One, we have our company call that happens the first week of every month. The company does email out about it, so you will see it. The dates kind of change. Sometimes it's on the 1st, sometimes it's on the 3rd, but you'll get an email about it, but you can always plan on that being the first week of every month. It's usually in the mornings at like 11 a.m. on Mondays, usually. Sometimes it's different, but you can kind of count on that being the first Monday. We used to have our Team Zaya Papaya calls every single Tuesday night, but then as our team started growing so big and we had other top leaders wanting to do their own team calls, we have changed those calls to being quarterly. So you can count on a huge Team Zaya Papaya call once a quarter. We just had it in October, so you may have been a part of that with Tony Childs. If not, our next one will be in January, and you'll see the call link for that as it comes. And so that's going to happen once a quarter on the second Tuesday night of the month at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you're in Australia, it happens on Thursday since you guys are much later time than we are. The other thing is what you can always plan on is our team does a big Discover Zaya event. It's a 2-day event right now on Facebook. This is to invite any potential reps that you have to the call to or not a call, the Facebook event to come learn about the rep opportunity. So it's such a great resource, especially as a new rep where you may not know a lot of the ins and outs of the business. It's a great thing to add. And some of you may have been added to it before you signed up to be a rep, but you can add any potential reps to that where they can come and learn more about the rep opportunity. No pressure to join. It's strictly information. So that is also such a great resource that you can plan on the third week of every single month. We do have that available as well. And then the fourth Tuesday of every month is our new rep training. So just like this, so as you sign up new reps throughout the month, you can let them know we have a new rep training the fourth Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time that you can jump on to ask questions or just like learn like we are tonight. So you can just count on this being available for you guys every fourth Tuesday of the month. So I think that's everything. Let me scroll through, see if there's any questions. Okay, I don't see any, but feel free to reach out if you have any questions. But I think that's pretty much everything. I'm so excited for you guys to get going on your business. It really is such an exciting time. Like I said, don't wait, just jump in. You girls can do this. And I am so proud and excited and to watch all your journeys, and it's going to be amazing. So I hope you guys have a great night. You can get back to your families, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.